was out of your head.
What? You don't have your buzzbait run whichever way you're going down the bank? That's it.
That's how you miss fish.
Yeah. But you gotta get on a bite before you miss it.
They bite my stuff good. I want mine to run dead center perfectly straight with the frog low. It's gotta run like the frog's gotta be like this. And the buzzbait's gotta be. I'll see you in a lot.
That wasn't bad at all. I don't feel too bad. I thought my hands would get cold, but they're good. Had a bite on my first cast.
You got bit?
Yeah, he stole my pinchers. Yep, went to Zaxby's and I went back, rig rods and strips. I always do strips. Close. Fat. And keeper number 1. There you go. We gonna have to fish slow. Flip, flip, all day. 1 pound, 10 ounces. That's on a juice jig, baby. Outcast tackle, juice jig.
What rod reel setup do you recommend for that one?
This is a 7.3 medium heavy Legend Tournament Series, and I'm throwing on an 8-to-1 gear ratio. GF. Ooh, come back here.
And it works, huh?
Number 2. Fatty. Oh, I don't know if it'll keep though. Number 2. Keeper.
14 inches?
1 pound, 7 ounces. That's why.
The other one?
1 pound, 9 ounces. 1.7 and 1.9. Missed it by an ounce yesterday, I think. But hopefully we'll get $1,000. That'll be.
You have to do, isn't it by the total weight at the end of the tournament?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to go an ounce heavy today. These days with no off day, everything gets a mess, and do some laundry.
You're gonna do laundry too?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Usually stop by the coin laundry or what?
No, I have a laundry machine in my camper.
Oh, okay.
Yep. Ow. Sucker. I don't ever wash my boat, to be honest with you. I should, but I don't. I feel like today a lot of the fish are going to be in the grass just because it's warmer. Instead of the trees like yesterday when they're spawning, a lot of these fish are going to be, especially I don't know why, I feel like I'm going to catch a big one out the grass, like a 4-pounder. Just have a feeling about it. Wood is not going to be the deal, I don't think, though. A couple fry garters here and there, off wood, and try to catch a big bag off grass, clumps. You eat breakfast, or are you just eating crackers for breakfast?
Breakfast.
Okay, I didn't know if you stopped anywhere. You got to get you a biscuit or something. Crackers ain't gonna cut it for breakfast. I was gonna go all the way back there, but if I don't get bit right there. All right. We got a Speedy Gonzalez our way out of here. I don't know what was faster, idling yesterday or trolling today. Trying to figure out what's a faster way of moving. Like 3.6. Only thing is I can only idle so fast because it's so shallow. Yeah, between sitting down, you know, and then standing up and all that, I don't know. cut so much water on that fish. Almost lost him. Yeah, I hopped it. My bait was gone. I was like, whoa. You wanted it.
Under the boat by the time you found out.
I watched him wake on it, and I picked. Yeah, I saw him. Like I knew the second he hit it, he just outran me way faster than I could imagine. I didn't think he'd be that fast. Goodness gracious, dude's speedy boy. 1.9. A little bit cooler weather, so just having to slow down. That's just really keeping it simple. Just picking a juice jig up, something I got a lot of confidence in. It's one of the best shallow water jigs there is, in 3/8 and peanut butter and jelly. And you know, just getting in areas I know they're in and just picking the cover apart, you know. I got confidence in a bait, got confidence in a area, and when you got that, it gives you the ability to slow down and just fish the way you should, you know, when they're spawning this time of year. So I'll wait.
About how you've been catching them on point.
Yeah, so it seems like the first 30 yards going into a pocket or creek or whatever you're going into just seems to be the primer areas, which that fish was spawning, so that fish there could be fish all the way in the backs like him. Oh my gosh. Good thing is I was scared we weren't going to get bit today. Like it was just going to be real tough, real grimy. But you know, it seems like there's enough fish in here that I can still maintain a semi-consistent bite. So now we just gotta hope for some size to get mixed in and we'll be all right. You know, I know there's big ones in here, so we just need some of them to go. And I missed. I think it was a bass, honestly, but I already let go of the thumb spool by the time he splashed. That's a good sign. You see they're fat, means there's more pulling in. So, good sign. And look, eating crawfish. So, we got the right presentation too. It tells us a lot of what we need to know for today. 2-2. I don't know. I haven't got bit on this frog. Not one bite on a frog. I hate throwing a white frog, unless it's the shad spawn. There we go. Yep. There we go. That's the ones you need on today.
3-2.
3-4. I'm gonna reweigh him one more time because he's moving so much. Oh, it woke me up. Yep. Put him in at 3-4. Flipping the old juice jig from Outcast Tackle. It's like the best shallow water flipping jig there is, especially when it's a little bit dirty water and you need that bulkier profile. Straight fire.
That's 5.
It's 5. Quicker than yesterday. They're just not as big except Gerald, but he didn't make it today, so he caught 2 3-pounders down this stretch, so absolutely, that's what I'm looking forward to, is just take my time.
What do you want to put that in as a 3-4?
3-4 more. Starting to understand how the fish are laying out in it.
If we hit this,
I don't think I would have done the things that I did in that practice because I was just fishing. I wasn't fishing confident. Like now I'm fishing good. I'm fishing confident. I feel really good, you know. Like, making good decisions. So, just got to keep it going. Dude, I can catch them on brush. Brush, stumps, stuff like that, I'm pretty strong. These fish are moving on me hard too. See how fast they're running off them trees? $112. I actually put in 113. It's also why I threw a buzzbait a lot yesterday, was to leave behind a certain amount of fish. So I can come back and flip it. You don't want to burn your areas too hard. That deep.
Foot and a half?
Yeah, about foot and a half. 18 inches. So it's, you gotta think it's half that deep up there. It's about 6 inches around these trees. Oh my gosh. That was a freaking giant. Did you see that one? What? It's like a 4 or 5 pounder.
After the tournament, I gotta show you that. My buddy netting the fucking 18.5 pounder. That's gonna help.
Not really, I don't think. I think it was 115. That fish couldn't leave a wake that big if he wanted to.
That's like food right there.
Might be the buck. I don't know how many giants I've caught like this right before the spawn and during the spawn. Yep. Definitely not a bad day for the conditions, you know.
One thing they don't have here is drum or what?
No, there's drum.
Kind of surprised you haven't caught one yet.
Well, drum don't live in the backwaters, they live in current. Or they live as close to the current as they can realistically live. That's a cool. Oh. Yeah, a little shallow. Yeah, well, I mean, it felt right at home for me. I mean, I grew up on a place even exactly the same and tougher than this place.
Oh, okay. I'm not aware.
Yeah.
Where is that?
Winyah Bay.
Oh, yes. Okay. You are right.
Yeah, I grew up on the Winyah Bay, like on the river. So, I mean, I fished there all the time, and this felt right at home. Just, there's no tide or current, so I wasn't able to pinpoint them as accurately. But once I kind of got a grip of how to track these fish, you know, it kind of started to click just a little bit too late. But definitely wouldn't mind coming back here. It's tough, but I like the way it fishes.
Yeah, and
16 pounds, 5 ounces for Trey McKinney. That's the qualifier, former EQ Angler of the Year from Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, JT Tompkins. 11 pounds 3 ounces. He moves into 35th place. 45 anglers down and 5.
Right there? Okay. All right, guys, so we just wrapped up the Tombigbee, and we ended up 39th, so made some valuable points up this tournament. We got one right step in the direction of the Classic, so that was a big accomplishment. But, you know, day one started out really bad. You know, we had one fish at 130. And really my entire game plan fell apart. You know, I shook off a lot of fish in practice, and all of them were gone. And I made a key decision that really, you know, made this tournament what it was. You know, to run 15 minutes to an area that I never fished in practice or nothing, just because it looked right on maps, and started winding a buzzbait down the bank and, you know, put 10-3 in the boat. You know, it doesn't sound like a lot, but it got us in the right direction, gave us a clue, and really told me what to do the rest of the event. Then, you know, I went out there day two, started in the same area, and, you know, ended up catching about 11.5 pounds, 11 3/4. And then knowing I needed a big fish, I had an area where I shook off a few bed fish in the canal, and I pulled in there. Two of my bed fish were there, they wouldn't bite, and I just kind of wung a cast over to where I shook one off on a frog, and I knew she was on bed. Wung it over there, ended up being like a 3-6. So that put me at 12-7, slid in the cut at 47th. And then today I went out there to that same area knowing I just need to get some points, and caught a little over 11 pounds and had a good day, you know, for this place, and moved up, you know, another 10 points, got some valuable, you know, points for Angler of the Year in the Classic. So overall, a really good week. I made a lot of really good decisions, had a really bad practice. So turning a bad week into a good week is always a good sign of, you know, where you're as an angler. So definitely pretty happy with the way it went overall. All right, guys, thank you for tuning in this video. This is Tombigbee, stop number 3 of the Bassmaster Elite Series. Thank you for stopping by. Leave a like, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.